I'm Leigh LaRie.
And I'm Nick B.
Listen, we're just two single girls from the City of Roses discussing all things love, lust, and perception.
And roses are a symbol of all things beautiful about love.
But as you know, love can get a little dirty. So we're here to talk about it.
Dirty Roses Podcast starts now.
Hey, I'm Leigh LaRie.
And I'm Charlisa Shadowboxx.
Now, as you can see, of course, we've been talking about all season long that our girl Nick B is out for the season, but she is fixing herself up. And by the time that this airs, she's going to be a brand new her.
Yes,
so we literally. So we are loving her journey. So make sure you follow her and follow along with her journey, her health and wellness, because we all about making sure we are good, making sure we're taking care of ourselves and living our best lives for a lot longer than we planned.
That's
so
right.
We are here for that. But in the meantime, I got my girl guest hosting with me. And I can't sing, but it's okay. We are being joined today by the one and the only. He is comedian. He's a podcast host, community advocate, businessman, father, doing all the things, friend, And he only got one letter to his name, and I don't know why.
Professional Leo. You forgot about that part.
Yeah, professional Leo.
I'm a professional. I'm just everybody's
Leo.
a Leo.
It's like Coke in the South. Everything's a Coke.
Everything's a Coke.
Yeah.
Everything is a Coke. He said we're Leos with aim.
Okay. Oh, because we have the arrows. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to welcome here Jertavius.
Not Jertavius.
Jertavius. I like it.
No.
Jervontavius, actually.
Jervontavius. Arundel. We got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. G. Wade. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for joining us. We are so
I was excited for this one.
Listen, because we was like pondering who we going to have on the show. Charlisa was like, have you ever had G.A. Wade on there? I said, no, I have not had G.A. Wade on my show yet. And so now we know it's just G because the A actually stands for something. But
right.
We're going to call it whatever we want to call it.
Yeah, he just a G.
Just a G.
It's an origin to my name, and I'll tell y'all, okay? I don't tell many people this.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to tell y'all,
all right.
now y'all going to be the first ones to ever, like,
but
my name,
my
dad's name was Gus Andre Wade, and he really wanted me to be named after him. My mom was like, yeah, I am not naming you Gus. I'm not going to do that. There's no way I'm naming my son Gus.
Wow.
Okay.
And my dad was like, well, we got to do something. So they just named me G.
So that was a
instead of anything
compromise.
else. That was a compromise.
That's
wow.
hilarious.
So you're a junior, kind of, sort of.
I'm the second.
So
instead of calling me a junior, I'm G. Andre Wade the second.
Is that still how that
That's
works?
dope.
I don't feel like it works that way.
Yeah.
That's crazy because
It
my
work however
dad's
you
the
want to.
second.
I mean, that's fast. So I could be the fifth. And
Yeah,
no,
my dad's the second, even though he is named after his father. Yeah.
If you have a daughter and you try to name her junior or the second or third, they won't put it on the birth certificate.
Yep.
Really?
They won't.
Oh.
I have a friend who did it, and they wouldn't put it
So
on the
like
birth
Chris
certificate.
Sean's kid?
Yeah, they won't allow like the junior or whatever.
Interessante. Okay.
That's so crazy.
But if you can name it however you want to, why not?
I know, right?
Right. I know.
We have to ponder on that one.
Yeah.
Exactly, because there's no free will.
Okay, I wasn't even ready for this conversation, but okay.
I know we just learned something new today.
Right, we did.
I'm also a teacher. You
Listen,
know?
it makes sense now. It makes sense.
I
I was going to say, because back in high school, when I went to Grant, and one of the things that we learned, those real trivial facts that you just have no reason for knowing, is what does the S stand for in Ulysses S. Grant?
Oh, what does it stand for?
Nothing.
What?
His name is really Hubert Ulysses Grant. And he was running and didn't want to be called Hug. So he changed his name to Ulysses and picked an S and put, yeah.
Wow.
So he didn't want his initials to be Hug.
Okay.
You know what? Because I do know a lot of people don't typically have like a middle name or anything like that. So maybe.
Yeah.
He sounded like he was real self-conscious to be a general.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I get it, my nigga, but like, yeah, bro, you going to war. You can't be that self-conscious.
That's
if you,
true.
You know.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit more or less fucks to give.
Right.
You're like, take this hug, motherfucker. No, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna be serious again. Okay, let's really back in.
That's gonna be hard to do.
No, really.
I know, because
really.
we have a whole comedian on here, and I
Like,
really
for
do want to know
what?
about that. Like, so how long have you been a comedian?
I only been like jumping on stages for about the past 6 years.
Okay. Okay. What made you get into that?
I had a friend, and I was working at Providence at the hospital. And he was like, I'll be doing comedy sometimes. You should come to this open mic with me. You funny. And I was like, all right, I'll go. I'll just watch. And then I went to go watch, and I wasn't planning on signing up, but I seen the people doing comedy up there. And I was like, I'm funnier than these motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then so I signed up, and I went up there, and from there, I couldn't stop doing it.
Wow.
I could not stop doing it.
Do you find it hard to be funny on purpose?
No.
Really?
Nuh-uh.
So when people be like, say something funny, you can just do it?
No, I just usually roll with the energy.
Right.
Like, depending on what kind of energy they give me when they say that, I just give it right back to them. And then we end up laughing. I'm one of the ones like, it's like trying to do a comedy show at a dinner party. It doesn't work. Right? You need to set up a comedy show. I got to have a stage audience and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A mic, and it has
like
to be
a whole vibe.
Control. But I tell people all the time, if you talk to me long enough, I guarantee you're going to laugh. So
100%.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
that
what
makes
I've
sense.
always. I know if I need to get a laugh, I'm always gonna be able to go to you for a good laugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even when you be trying. I don't know. Or do you be trying to be serious, or maybe you just really?
Because I can't believe anything.
Sometimes
I
I really
really
be
can't take you
serious, and
serious.
people be laughing at me.
Nah,
Yeah.
at this point, he done got me already. I'm not believing shit he said today. Like, I'm just saying the way he was like,
I just be really and I really
hair.
push my hairpiece because it's good, right? And I think everybody that's bald, I think y'all should take a chance and then get your youth back. Feel what it's like to have hair again, like a hairline, and like be able to shake that. Like you should do it. All the bald men out there, do not be afraid to get a hairpiece. You know what I mean?
So listen,
I mean, Tory Lanez definitely did
Right.
that, and it'll change your life. Not everybody's meant to be bald, so I feel that.
not everybody can go to Turkey.
I agree with
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
But
Right.
one thing about it, that if we end up having some grown time and your lace starts lifting, I'm not mature enough.
What if he just snatch it off like
Right,
sexy,
just
like before he jump in the bed? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
That's true.
How we be sliding them bonnets off. We be like, you know what I'm saying? His hair
Oh, you
just,
see
his
what
hair
I
just
mean?
slide down.
Yeah.
I could do something with that. I could do
See?
something with that.
No, I'm gonna fuck around and step on that shit and,
No,
and be
for
pissed
real.
off and scared at the same time. Like,
No. Do you know how much them motherfuckers cost?
no, how much do they cost?
Hair units are not cheap.
Really?
Who, mine? No, I get mine for free.
I
Yeah. I got a couple little homies. They make them in the backyard. I got, you know what I mean?
tell.
The 11-year-old.
Yeah. It's
But you
dope.
said they grow them in the backyard. What?
No, we make them in the backyard. When they go to school, I send them with scissors and they cut other kids' hair. And
You
then
know
we
what?
Pile it all up.
Okay.
It is an accidental donation program.
You know, and
It's
then
crazy.
that's what we make the units out of. You
Out
know,
of the
it's-
haircut from.
out of when they just sneak, a couple snips off of the other kids in class hair. We put it all together. We like match it up for like curl pattern,
Jertavius.
and then we collect it over time. And then we make the units. It's amazing. Anybody can have one.
You're gonna have every elder in this city like, don't be putting that energy in your head.
Exactly. I rebuke that.
That's how I add that to my scary movie producer.
Right.
When the hair is possessed.
Yeah.
Listen, that's gonna be another scary movie.
like Tales from the Crypt.
Exactly. Oh my.
Yeah.
So, aside from doing comedy, what is it that you do for your daytime living and your community work? Because you do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why we couldn't schedule, because you was like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I gotta walk through. I do this, I do that.
It'd be a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's dope.
I got a lot of friends who do a lot of business, and I always do my best to invest in them and with them. And so that's one thing that I do. Another thing I do is I'm a engagement coordinator with a group called Cultivate Initiatives.
Okay.
And so I'm always outside. Just my job is really to bring the community to cultivate and cultivate to the community. We do a whole bunch of we got a beautification team that goes around and cleans up a bunch of places. We go clean up camps that have been abandoned. Also, we'll go to camps where people chilling and be like, hey, y'all got some stuff y'all want to throw away.
Wow.
And so they just gather all their stuff and clean up around the area, toss in the truck. We're gonna dump it off. We got shower trucks, 3 of them, one stationary
really?
at the hub, and then we got 2 more that we drive around, give people showers and let them do their laundry.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
that's
And then
incredible.
in the Safe Rest Village, 75 people in the Safe Rest Village on 122nd and Burnside.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Oh wow.
it's pretty dope.
Do you find that like your personality and how you navigate in comedy, does that kind of transition or translate into the work that you do and your ability to create relationships?
Yeah, I've met a whole bunch of relationships through in the social work realm through comedy.
Okay.
Just going out doing shows and me speaking and talking about the things that I talk about sometimes. I got so many jokes, and all my jokes come from like reality. It comes from my reality.
Yeah.
So I tell a joke about something and I meet somebody afterwards like, oh, I do this, and I work with this group over here. I'm like, oh, we should actually link up in the daytime. Let's finish, getting drunk and let's hit this weed real quick.
Right.
But in the daytime when we got our regular faces on, like, you know what I'm saying, we should actually talk about this. Yeah.
Oh my god. So let's get drunk and then do some community stuff. I got you. Meet me outside.
Where they at? You know what I'm saying? Different level of outreach.
I love it. I love it. What has been the most difficult thing as far as breaking into comedy?
It's always that who you know, and then traveling a lot. You know, I got a lot going on here, so it's hard for me to travel as much as I want.
Okay.
I do get to travel, but it take a lot for me to get for somebody to get me somewhere else. You know, and it's one of those things. But you have to be in those other places in order to widen your fan base. You got to be on those stages.
What's the best place for comedy? Because I hear like a lot of people talk about Seattle.
Seattle's dope. I love Seattle for comedy, but I really love Tacoma for comedy more than Seattle.
Not to Compton.
Tacoma is a way better comedy hub than Seattle. They got the Nate Jacksons, and then you got and then you got Tacoma Comedy Club.
I'm from Seattle. Yeah. Okay, I did not know you was from Compton. You know, we be beefing with y'all a little bit, but it's all right.
Oh, you from Seattle? Yeah, Seattle. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why.
She made it out alive.
I think y'all know where I be beefing because Tacoma really is it's the blackest space in the Northwest. It's the blackest space in the Pacific Northwest.
To Compton.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain areas. It's a little different.
No, it's dope. I mean, like just for the whole community. Like you come to Portland and it's white. Like you know, we got our pockets.
It is.
But Tacoma really is.
I try to explain to people. I'm like, Washington definitely has a lot more diversity. It has a lot more of us than here. People always say that it's exactly the same, and it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why, like, I tell people all the time, I didn't pay attention to being black and being how little of us were in the room until I moved to Oregon. Because it wasn't at the forefront. Like you could move around a little bit different. You probably even feel a lot more comfortable whenever you're like up in Washington or like.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Bo Blast. He do a lot of comedy up there, man.
Yeah.
And, that's my guy. He part of the hub. We got a comedy fraternity. It's 10 of us.
That's dope.
From the Pacific Northwest.
You have to pledge.
So I mean,
did you get initiated?
we were one of the founding members. I'm one of the founding members. I didn't have to go through no bullshit. You know what I mean? We rock. We put each other on different stages all the time and just continue to move and grow together. So it's good.
Like, I can imagine y'all niggas had like some line names and shit. Like y'all be out here with jackets and stuff.
Big brother Almighty.
I think we should do that. Actually, I'm gonna bring that up.
For real, you guys need some Letterman jackets and all that.
I don't know what kind. We can't be Greek though.
No,
we niggas.
No,
we gonna be Ethiopian or something.
You know what?
We're gonna be Zulu or something. I'm gonna find different. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel that. That's fair.
Everybody gonna be fighting over Shaka and Mandingo.
Right.
I cannot. That is. What have you? As far as your community work outside of what you do with your job and the work that you do with the like the showers and the cleanup and the working with the population, I see that you do a lot of things with other community members. Like you've got the walks that you've been promoting with
the wealthy group.
Yeah, the wealthy group and all that. How much of your time do you devote to outside projects that are not related to like your regular day jobs or your personal projects?
I think it comes. I'm one of those people who we talk. I love a team. Nobody can do anything by themselves. Mm-hmm. So the team does what the team is supposed to do. So if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, then I don't. My time is, I don't have to throw in as much time. Right. But I'm always one of those people who I'm gonna pick up where somebody else is lacking. So it just depends on the team that I'm with in any different venture that I'm in at the time, and I always want to let them know too, like, because I'm an honest person too. So like, hey, no, you got to pick that up, man. I got to keep doing this for you because you're not doing it. What you going through? Like, you know what I'm saying? At least tell me what you go. Let's talk to me about it. So now I don't feel like you just feel like I need to do this thing that you signed up for. You know what I mean? And so it usually works if you got a good group. So not as much as as you would think.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you navigate that though? Because unfortunately, I do think that that there's a lot of, I guess, kind of mediocrity or a lot of sometimes a lackluster effort whenever it comes to a lot of things that we do. Like, our community, we're wonderful. We're having ideas, but sometimes the execution falls short. Like, how do you or how have you had to navigate that whenever that happens?
I think just being honest with people. I'm not afraid to fight a motherfucker. So
I mean,
I'll tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Community.
I'm not trying to fight you, but if me telling you the truth makes you want to fight me, nigga, we can do that.
So well, we can go hands too. Yeah.
And so I think by being honest, and then also having people around you that can that can take that honesty and don't always
And
take
that
it
level
as
of
like
accountability.
as like a cut or you don't like me. No, I'm not saying I don't like you. I'm telling you, you're not doing your job. And it should be that
and you
easy
can't
all the
argue
time.
with that.
You can't argue with it.
Yeah,
Right.
I
And
feel that.
But then also being that example too, like going hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, because I do think it would be different if you didn't have that level of dedication or
Facts.
you weren't the example. You know, then
Yeah.
it would be hard for you to call people on the fact that they're not doing. But what I do know about you is that you're stand up in
Yeah.
everything that you do. So I think it probably makes it easier for you to go to people like, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
My boy.
Right.
Yeah.
That
we
makes
be
sense.
working, and then people be, you don't sleep. I don't sleep as much as you do, but I get my sleep when I sleep. but at the
right.
same
That's like the
time,
most
we
backhanded
working.
ass thing to say. Like, I don't get as much
Right.
sleep as you do. But
Exactly.
I'll be all right.
Oh, sleepy ass nigga.
Facts. Sleepyhead ass.
You a real rested ass nigga. What you
Do you find that it's easy to work with your friend group, or is it easy to work with folks that just happen to have the same interests as you?
No, I like working with people who like a diverse group of people with different ideas and different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because if everybody is the same, it's gonna be bland and bland. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be good.
You gotta get
Yeah.
out your comfort
Right.
zone too.
No,
I
facts.
don't think it's easy to work with friends.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it's hard to put your foot in their ass whenever they're not doing what they're supposed to do. You know,
And
So-
friends get real complacent sometimes too.
They
They like
can.
they're okay with
'cause
how
they're like,
things
oh, that's
are.
the homie.
Right.
Right.
Or I know how she functions, so she gonna pick
Yeah.
up the slack or whatever. So I see that. Do you find it hard to self-care with all the stuff that you do, especially the kind of work that you do sometimes?
No,
Okay.
no. Self care comes in a lot of different ways. I'm big on meditating. Like I'm big on like you know what I mean, turning everything off,
Yeah.
stretching and like just actually taking time to like not think. You know what I mean? Turning my brain completely off. And every time I feel myself focusing in or thinking about something, I go back to just trying to breathe and follow my breath until I'm not thinking again.
Right.
Was that a learned practice? I mean, like, how did you get into meditating? Because it's not normal.
It's
unfortunately, you know what I mean. For
every time
men to have
Yeah.
that to like normalize that type of
And when
practice.
someone says meditate,
Especially in
I
our
instantly-
community, I don't think that
Yeah.
I know it's a buzzword now. I think it's definitely growing in popularity. But as far as like, how did you get into that avenue of like learning that was a practice that served you?
For me, it was I've been to war, so for me it was that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Trying to calm my head from different, you know what I'm saying, different things, or getting into different spaces because like you know when you know the difference between life and death in that way, you automatically realize that some shit ain't that deep, right?
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, it's like I can make it that deep.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in my head, it was more just focusing up and trying not to lose my temper or lose my cool. I started to meditate, and it was like a learned practice, YouTube University, and then I seen a therapist for a bit, and it got weird. Nigga tried to sell me drugs, and I was like,
Wait,
Wait,
what?
huh?
Okay, tell the story.
No, for real.
No,
I
you know,
just
you go
skip
to the
over that part.
You go to the therapist's office, and we've been talking for a while. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Good
yeah.
thing. And then nigga pulled out a prescription
start
pad talking about
medicating
something.
you.
Oh,
You
see?
want?
Yeah.
It's just this drug dealing.
It's
nigga,
drug
at a
dealing.
different-
It is. It is legal drug dealing.
Nigga, you know the drugs I do. Just tell me how to do them better. I don't.
Right.
I don't need. I don't need that. You know.
Right.
He said if the
Yeah.
herb ain't working, should I go hybrid?
Exactly.
Because I'm not
Like,
doing
what's
the
going on?
chemicals.
Yeah, I might pop a thizzle. What I got to do here? No, I'm
Right.
just-
No, look, I got the funniest Blue Dolphin story, but that's not for this
These
episode.
blue dolphins need too cold.
It might
Blue
be.
Dolphin.
It might
It's
be.
crazy.
You don't get to bring up a
I
Blue
had a
Dolphin
very
story.
small window in my life that I was an experimenter because I have a lot of bass heads in my family. So I never wanted to.
Right.
I knew I wasn't meant to ever hit a line or do certain things.
Right.
But I definitely indulged in a Blue Dolphin one time, and it was the person who I was celebrating with. I'm sure he thought he was about to blow my back out. The fact that I sat crisscross applesauce and freestyled all night had his nigga mad.
Yo, the first time I did this, I rapped too for like
See what I'm
45
saying?
minutes straight.
I
We was going to a
swear.
graduation.
I had a good 202,000 bars. Like,
Oh my
That's
God.
wild.
yeah.
That's wild. I guess this make you rap. Mac
It
Dre.
do.
Mac Dre was
I had bars.
Yeah, I only did it
all
twice
night.
though.
Yeah, no,
I
and
had
that's
to
when I
do it.
knew I was not. That
That's
wasn't my
crazy.
ministry. Yeah.
The visual, this is just
You was raised by
hilarious.
crackheads too, then, huh?
God
No,
damn it.
I was raised around crackheads.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was around.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm definitely a product of the 80s crack epidemic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my mom had us in church, but my dad, you know what I'm saying, had another lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? And then my mom, unfortunately, like she's the baby of 10. So other than her and I think one of my uncles, all of the rest of them succumbed to like, you know, crack or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it basically been based as long as I can remember.
Right.
So it's definitely, I saw enough examples to where, for one thing, our comedy is crazy because I feel like a lot of like your laughter and a lot of things you come from is like trying to find the bright side of some of the shit we done been through and we've experienced. But the other part of it is it let me know that I was like not ever meant to experiment because it's in my DNA that I'm gonna like it. I very much was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like
Hence
a basehead.
3,000 bars.
100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel it.
That's the comedy equation, though.
It is.
It's tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
It's
probably already got a shirt.
Right. But it is the truth because they do talk about like some of the funniest people have been through the most.
That's facts.
So do you agree with that?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta, in order to be funny, you really gotta be able to make light of things other people might take serious.
Right.
You know?
And that's why I also think that black people are the funniest, like low key,
Facts.
because the way that we'll laugh about, like, for instance, we're like, remember whenever your mom knocked you out and you fell down the stairs? Like, for some reason, if another community heard that shit, they be like, oh, you know what I mean? But we find a way to make it funny about some of the most horrific things that we've been through.
Or the way we explain people.
That's
like,
true.
You know, Michael, who you talking
Musty
about?
Mike.
Musty Mike.
You know, you see, y'all cold.
And black people will describe people any type of way. We talk about how we do have nicknames for like most of the people that we
y'all got a group chat, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
A couple of them.
Yeah. Everybody on group chat got a nickname.
100%.
I know the nickname.
Like,
of some
girl,
of my
why
group,
big
so,
ankles
you know.
call me? Like, you know.
Big ankles is wild.
Big ankles is real. We very
What's
much
the
have a
wildest
big
one y'all
ankles.
got?
Big tits.
Oh, there was big tits.
You got to do that.
There's
Big
big
tits.
tits.
In your okay.
Yeah, there's big tits.
Bullet hole that's a good one. I saw
Bullet
that one
holes,
before.
because I did have somebody who he unfortunately got shot. He made it, but he unfortunately got shot. But yeah, so I was
The
like,
nigga bullet hole? Oh my god.
or 49
That
shots,
is
depends.
wild.
Whatever.
He got shot 49 times?
No, I think like 8, but I
Okay,
think he
cool,
was like right before his like 49th birthday or something like that. So just
Damn, you can't get shot when you that old.
that's what I'm saying. That's all. Like, nigga, what is you doing?
You're a
Like,
little
not
old to
make
be
it
out
that
there
far.
still
Right.
getting shot.
No, but it was like there was like a whole phase for like a couple months recently where it was like all the old niggas was out fighting and getting whatever.
Yeah, and getting
I
into
was like,
brawls
what is
and all
going
type
on?
of
And they were
shit.
like, because all the old niggas is getting out of jail, so they got their old beefs
They got to
tryna
make up
handle.
for lost
Right.
times.
I say,
See if they still
yo.
got it.
That's
Right.
wild.
Yeah, that's what it is. To see if they still agile.
Fighting on Alberta.
That is
I
Right.
can't.
wild.
It's
Listen.
crazy. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. My nicknames aren't that bad. Like her nicknames are wild.
I am kind of rude with my nicknames. I
But
will
her
admit.
nicknames usually come after they done pissed her off. And
Yeah.
then we say something because you know the other one. Well, I can't say the one.
No,
right now, 'cause-
Midget Mac. Yeah, absolutely.
Double M. Shout out Double M.
Oh my god!
What show was that? There was really a show that
With Midget Mac, yeah. It was
was not Drewski.
no, it wasn't
Was it Bam and all them or whatever? Ridiculous.
no, it was one of the ones where he was on like the reality TV show. He was
Oh, New York.
New York.
New
Yep,
York.
Yep.
Yes, there really was a Midget Mac that was like one of the people who was competing.
Trying to date.
Yeah, trying to date New York. Remember?
who you're talking about.
Yes.
That
so
makes
that's
that
where I
shit
got that
so
from.
much funnier
because they're
now.
about the same height.
Yo.
They're about the same height. That's crazy. That's crazy. You act like you tall.
Listen, that makes it even
anybody
worse.
Who, exactly. Anybody who makes me feel tall,
That's wild.
Yeah.
you need to grow up.
Yeah.
Literally.
Just a
And
little
You
bit.
need to literally
figuratively.
grow up.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Drink some more milk.
He needs some milk.
I don't know why you talking about your boo like that.
That's definitely not my boo. But that's
Wait,
what
you see how that voice changed?
you see.
Yeah, I know y'all group chat be crazy. You know
It's
what's crazy?
crazy.
In dudes group chats, we don't name y'all or talk about women at all.
That's a lie.
That is
we
a
don't.
lie.
I'm telling you, we don't.
I've
ones
even
that-
had
maybe the
people
ones
send
that
me
you in.
screenshots
I've
and let it
seen
be
them.
known that I've definitely
Yeah.
been in a couple group
And I know
chats.
my nicknames for certain people.
I mean, depends. Y'all might come up, but never for a long time.
Got you.
You know,
Like, yeah, because you guys do got ADD a little bit.
Yeah, we be talking about sports and like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, sports
Yeah.
bet. Sometimes we be, you know, I don't know,
Yeah, I done
titties
pissed a
and
couple
shit.
people off and ended up in some group chats. Like,
Yeah.
man, this bitch. Like, yeah, I know I've been in a couple.
Okay, I done definitely got some pictures in group chats, and like, she made you mad, so you just gonna send it to the whole hood.
That is hilarious.
I'm just saying, you gotta watch yourself a little
Sometimes
bit.
a lot of them is kind of sassy. I'm just saying, because I feel like,
like, bro, that's wild.
if I ever pop up in your group chat, let me know though.
I got you.
Okay, appreciate you.
I'm not gonna tell you though.
Appreciate you. No, see,
I'm just,
I got you, but I ain't gonna tell you.
I ain't gonna
got
tell you.
I ain't gonna tell you what it was, but I'll be
Yeah,
like,
keep it-
seeing you in the group
keep
chat.
it anonymous
Yes,
though.
sir.
Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to tell me what they said. I might be able to put the pieces together anyway.
I'll tell
though,
you if
but
it's
yeah.
good or bad.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, that's
That's
all right, yeah.
fair. That's
All
fair.
I don't think I'll
respect
ever end
that.
up in a group chat
Why not?
because mine be so spread out all over the U.S. They don't know each other. I don't
You'd
know.
be
They don't know each
surprised.
Yeah, they don't know each other.
Yeah, no.
Well, actually, some of them do now.
You introducing them?
No, it's just weird.
You should just introduce them all, man, and see what happens.
Yeah,
Someone
just
told
have
me
like
to do
an
this.
open house.
Someone told me to invite everybody to the Blazer game and then have them fight to the finish.
I'm do a relay race.
Oh, shit.
So I got these free tickets.
Right.
Who want to play?
That is wild.
You know, I'm triggered every time we talk about a Blazer game.
Oh God! Oh God! And them seats. And
Oh
the,
my
Make-A-Wish
God!
kids.
Did you know they have general admission tickets to the Moda Center?
What do you mean general admission?
You means you only got permission to have your ass in the building, but there's no like seat.
You can't go
Like,
watch
you're
the
not-
game?
You're not supposed to watch the game. So we ended up stealing some seats in the Make-A-Wish area. Yeah,
Why?
Yeah.
But why would anybody buy a general admission ticket?
because I don't know.
Would you
Like,
want?
that's-
You want to go eat some overly priced
I think
food?
it's
or
like
something?
some people like to be in the energy in the space. I just don't think that our arena is that space.
That wasn't what he
'Cause,
invited me to go to a Blazer game. And when we got there, then the first
was
thing he was
looking
like,
for
where's the scalpers? I was like, do people really go to scalper? Like Blazer tickets is on Groupon. Like what's going on? So I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I need you to handle your business and figure it out. So when I came back, he had bought some general admission tickets.
Okay.
And so we get in there and I'm like, I'm pissed because I'm hungry. And, you know, so I go and get me something to eat. Next thing I know, he's like whispering my name, like, Charlisa. And he found some seats.
The folding
and
chairs.
Then the folding chairs. So I'm kind of like sitting like in the aisle kind of sort of. And I happened to like kind of look around and I was like, everybody looks sickly around here.
You was with the
And
homies.
I was with the homies.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you make some friends.
No, I was too embarrassed. I got my ass up out of there. I was like, this is
I would've
crazy.
said hi
Who
to a couple
steals
people.
the seats from the kids?
You should have said hi to a couple of them. What's up, man?
Yo.
You know, I'm chilling in here. What you think about this
Yeah,
game?
it's hard out here for us.
How long you got, nigga? How long you got? No.
Yo, did y'all see that meme where it was like Magic Johnson was donating blood for the Make-A-Wish kids?
That's
You know
wild.
what?
That's wild.
That's not cool.
It got to be AI, man.
it
AI
did.
is
No,
crazy.
for real, because that
be
is
messing stuff up.
wild.
AI
No,
is
because at
crazy.
this point you don't know what's real.
No,
like
that's
for
facts.
real, yeah.
You used to be able
Yeah.
to tell, but now you can't.
Now
Sometimes.
you really can't.
It looks real.
Because I really thought them bunnies was on that trampoline for a minute. I was devastated when I
Right.
found out that wasn't real.
The bunnies on the trampoline. What is that?
There was like a video of like a bunch of bunnies on a trampoline jumping, and it was
yeah,
cute as
and
fuck.
it was cute, and it
and
was like
then it was fake, and then there was deers, and then there was kangaroos and shit jumping
Yeah.
on trampolines, and yeah.
But I do feel like it's a, like mental illness a little bit when people be accepting compliments from AI pictures.
That's crazy.
Like, have you seen that? Like how people be sharing them on their timeline now, and people like gorgeous, and they're like, "Thank you." I'm like,
Meanwhile, it looked like a Picasso painting.
That is
that
not you.
is
No,
not-
it
that
really
is
looked
not
like a
you.
real image of somebody.
No, I know.
But it's
Right,
just not you.
it is not
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
felt that. I
wild.
think that's.
That's
You think
wild.
that's
yeah.
mental illness?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, they like Ulysses S. Grant. They self-conscious.
Shut up.
They don't want to be a hug.
Start calling huggies.
Oh,
So, has there been a time that you've been on stage and you like completely fucking bombed?
hell yeah.
Ooh, tell us about
That
it.
happens. I mean, it's one of those ones. I might still find myself funny, but
It was funny to me.
I was in a room, and it was the audience was primarily white women, and I like to dig in on white women when I'm on stage.
Yeah, I do love that about you.
You know, it's
I'm just
just
gonna be all the way
I just point out the hypocrisy that they have sometimes, and they didn't like it, and I liked it, so
what
I
was
just
the
kept
joke
going.
that you knew it was like that?
that
didn't
might
that
not
land?
have.
I got
over
a story about
well.
when I got to throw a white woman before, And
What?
I got to throw one, nigga. I'm a legend.
I need
You don't know many
describe
niggas that
throw.
been able to not threw her
Literally.
ass. Like
catapulted?
I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So, like, you know, my kids was young at this time, and I got 2 daughters, and they both 3 at the time, and then they're not twins. Don't judge me. And then my
They
son
like
is a
Irish
year.
twins? They got
Ghetto
different
twins.
mamas?
No, they got the same mom. They both 3, and they're not twins.
So one's not biologically yours.
Huh?
Wait, what? Hold
Getting
on a
deep.
second.
Okay, bet.
He got ghetto twins. I'm just saying. That's what I said.
He was
But he
yeah.
just in the same baby line, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
Geronimo, I'm not doing this with you today.
Right. Not you must be even different. Garibaldi.
Oh my God.
Jabot.
Anything G. But they was keeping his toy away from my son all day, and he had some patience. He kept crying about it or whatever. But when they went to sleep, he went in their room and broke the toy. Right?
So ain't nobody gonna have it.
Ran back in his room. They up there crying now because they 3, he 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I go in there and he fake snoring. Like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, so I start
he is
yelling
a
at him.
carbon
And you know what
copy
I'm
of you,
saying?
too.
He is.
Oh,
He is.
God.
Yeah.
I'm going in on him a little bit. Boy, don't be going in their room. Stay out of here. You know, but I'm kind of like, I see. I know why you did it.
Right.
Well, the lady that lived next door, his room, it's the summertime. His window right next door is where this lady was outside getting her drink on. I don't know, chilling, doing whatever she's doing.
But minding business.
She
that
hear
wasn't
the
hers.
girls crying. She hear me yelling at my son, so now he crying, right? So as I come downstairs, she knocking on my door, like banging on my door.
Why? Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Girl.
Right. I opened the door, and I was like, she was lit. And I'm like, and she's like, I heard some kids crying, and I'm like, let me go ahead and eat your mind. It's fine. I was just yelling at my
Right.
kids a little bit. Kids cry when they, when a
Yeah,
parent yells at them. It's
yeah.
fine. And then she goes, well, is it? And I'm like, well, now I'm done explaining. I'm just going to close my door. When I close my door, she
Right.
stuck her foot in it. In the shoulder, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not
Oh,
going to
she
close
gonna
the door
bogart
on
her
me.
way up in here.
Facts.
Oh, she was drunk.
So I picked her up by her chin and her throat, and I threw her off my porch.
That is how I caught a case when I first moved here, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. I'm on your side.
Then I called the police. I feel like white women
You're smart.
are the
You're
only
smart.
people you
I
can call the
didn't.
police on. Don't call the police on nobody but white women.
Yeah.
White women are the only
Yeah, that was
exception
a
to the
mistake
rule.
I made.
You know what though? 'Cause
Yeah.
especially when they drunk, because they're gonna tell on themselves.
That's
And
true.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
I
true.
called him. I said, man, look, I don't want no personal charges or nothing. This is what I want. I just need a record of this. I just threw this white lady off my porch, and you know what I mean. I just needed to be documented. He's like,
Right.
He's like, well, where do you need us? I'm like, oh, you can come over here. There's the address. She's still over here. I'm trying to tell her to leave my yard, but she's still out here acting crazy.
Not she
And
was
so,
irate outside.
you know, and he was like, somebody's on the way. He tried to hang up. I said, oh, you're not hanging up on me. You crazy. You finna listen to this whole conversation.
Yeah, we need
Everything going on.
documentation just
That
in case.
part, that
yeah,
part.
As
because
soon
a
as
lot
they
can
got there,
happen.
she was like, he hit me, he pulled a gun on me, he punched me, and she just started lying. And I was like, oh, see,
See?
I'm happy I kept these motherfuckers.
Right.
Because they do come with a different energy if you were the
Yeah.
one that called versus the other person. That's the mistake I made.
Yeah.
I
Then
didn't call.
she cut the officers out when they didn't believe her. They were like, that didn't happen, ma'am. We got
Wow.
her. She went off on him. She spit on one.
that's
She was.
right.
But I'm
See,
sure
they
it's
always
just
gonna
so
tell themselves.
satisfying. There's something. See, my move is the mush.
The
You
mush,
did
yeah.
the. I love a
Yeah,
good
it was a-
mush,
it
like
was
to
a-
your neck snap a little
It
bit.
was a
Yeah, I
fly.
love that.
Happening.
Yeah, it was
We're
great.
bonding over beating up white women.
You
like,
know, sometimes.
Not even, I'm not particular. Anybody can catch it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But yeah, it's a different level of
The
satisfaction.
views of my guests are not the views of the
We do not
podcast.
advocate
We
violence.
do not advocate for bullying
This was
and
20 years
violence.
ago.
No.
We have grown. We have
No.
evolved from there.
But she was the bully. I was just reacting
Right,
to
right.
the bully. You know?
Yeah. Yes.
That's the only one I've ever thrown. I've wanted to throw others, but not the right time, you know?
That's true.
What
You
makes
know.
it a right time?
Only if they're really like trying to break in your house. Other than that, because
Gotcha.
they will just talk to you any old kind of way.
Like the
They'll treat you
candles.
like the help. It just
Yeah,
even
that's
no matter
fair.
just all the time. It just
It
you
is
know they
definitely
bully
a
the shit
lot
out of you,
of
and you
antagonizing that is involved.
you can't do
sometimes.
nothing about it really. You know, because
Yeah.
if you punch them, then
Right. I think especially in today's climate, I wish
Right.
that there was not such a plethora of Karen videos. The fact that I feel like I'm like, is it that we're just documenting it more or that they're a lot bolder? I'm trying to figure out why there's so much.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit
that's
of both.
there.
Yeah.
It's the
Yes.
climate, and then also we have access to technology now that we did,
that we didn't before. And that is our first reaction. Our knee-jerk reaction now is just immediately, I'm gonna grab the phone.
That's facts.
Like where we probably
That's
didn't think about documenting it like that back in the day.
That's true. Like, because back in the day, you could just react.
Yeah.
Now you got to do all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We okay. So that joke clearly bombed.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm curious as to
In
how.
solidarity of their fellow sister, they wasn't okay with.
Right.
They
her
wasn't.
hearing
They
her
wasn't.
get-
They wasn't.
Yeah.
I was picking on them too. I ain't gonna lie.
So when you walk into a space and it's pretty much all white women, like, do you be like, oh fuck, this is gonna be a bad show, or like, how does that work?
I test them waters. Here we go.
Okay, so you're kind of reading the room.
I'm up
trying
for
to
the
see.
challenge. Y'all gonna like me, watch. Right, yeah. But and that's not the only time I've been in that similar situation. A lot of times, when I do go into those jokes, and it's why when they are laughing at themselves. They understand,
Right,
it.
'cause
they
they-
understand where I'm
because
coming
they
from.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know
Just
what
like
was in
how
the water
black
that
folks,
day.
we can laugh at ourselves. Like we
Facts.
know we be doing
Yeah.
some stuff.
That part.
Yeah.
'Cause don't interview us. On
No,
the
for
news.
real.
Please don't.
I was trying to get me a piece of burger.
Or at least
Never
ask the
get
people around who you should interview. Like, just
Right.
take a quick,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, survey
That's
of like,
true.
hey,
You
who
could
should
just
interview? And probably the person
Scan
that's
the
like,
attire, you know.
the person's
Yeah,
like,
that-
don't
that
interview
too.
me, interview that person. You know?
Definitely, definitely.
Not the one that's jumping to the
They
front.
was ready
No.
for it. They've been waiting for all their life for this moment.
Oh
So,
god.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's a fire. Oh, come on, lady.
do you
Time for that.
right? So you're married.
Mm-hmm.
So do you find, just with you being somebody who's so like out or whatever, has it been hard for you to navigate like being in a relationship?
Yeah, because we getting divorced right now.
I was
so
gonna say.
Are you guys
You missed me asking the preliminary question earlier. I was like, so.
yeah,
I wasn't
yeah,
sure.
yeah. It's hard.
So do you feel
I've
like
seen a few posts, and I
so
wasn't
do you
quite
feel like
sure.
that contributed to just your outsideness, or you just needing to be visible? You know,
That's part of it. That is
because
definitely
I
part of it.
think that's
yeah.
a challenge for any relationship, and not only that, but you're such a charismatic, like outspoken person. You know what I mean? So I could imagine.
It's a lot more to it as well, but I'm definitely.
I was
playing a
gonna
part.
ask, like, what
Definitely
led
playing a
to
part.
it? Because I know, like, it's never just a one thing. It's
Right.
like it's a
It's kind
build up.
of-
It's a lot of things though. When you with somebody for 15 years, you have a whole bunch of unspoken
that's
stuff.
a long time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right,
And,
right.
And
I
especially
think,
because of where you guys were, do you feel like you guys were in different places when you guys got together?
no, not really. I think
Okay.
we were both in the same realm of what we wanted to do and how we wanted to build. And I think over time,
That
it's a lot of things
drifted a
happen.
bit.
She doing stuff that irritates me or gets mad. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not even, bringing it up or even discussing it or talking to her about it. Or I'm doing things that is getting on her nerves too, and all that. And as you move through life, and then after 15 years of this,
Right.
then there's
You're
16
like, here's a
years
list of all
of
things
it.
that.
It's like, everything is now you do this, well, now you do this, and you do this, and now you do,
Right.
and it's
That's what I tell folks too. Like when I'm talking to people, I tell them, I'm like, I like to address things in the moment, but I still like to take time to process what the issue is. But I need
Yeah.
to address it because I don't want to wait for it to build up and it be a
now
long
done
list
snowballed.
of resentment things, and then you feel attacked. So now you coming at me with a bunch of things that you've been holding on to. So we just going one at a time, but we're gonna
Right.
take time to process it. So. Yeah. So okay, but you did, before we got on camera, you had mentioned that it was a mutual thing and that you guys are like amicable right now, or amicable.
Yeah.
Amicable.
Amicable.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I mean, I think we both understand it. We both
Yeah.
understand where we are, and that I think that season over.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't mean I will always have nothing but love, respect. If she needs anything, I will wake up at 4:00 in the
Yeah.
morning and do. If she needs me for something, if she really needs it, you know what I mean.
Right.
But it's not she's not. Yeah, that woman always had my love in my heart.
I
Now,
love that.
like
Yeah.
having watched
I
like the
love
Kevin
that.
Hart show, where the girl, the wife was always mad because he was putting their relationship into the comedy act. Are there things that are ever off
Right.
limits about y'all's relationship?
Hell
were
no.
you-
And
She
don't
know
be
me.
talking about me on
She
that
know me,
stage.
even if she
Right.
did say that. I don't.
You
give
gonna
a-
do what the fuck you want to do.
You
know.
said, I'm an open book. I don't care if you weren't.
Right.
I don't. Sorry.
Your book can be closed all you
Sorry,
want
not
to.
sorry, but
Damn it.
just don't.
Have you ever told a joke that has actually pissed somebody off to the point to where they don't talk to you no more?
No, I don't think I
Okay.
ever got that far. I mean, I've told jokes where I know people after the show was like, I don't like him.
Oh no.
But
wow.
never not told a joke and not had a personal like relationship issue. But most of the people around, they know me and they know like this hitting the stage. And I'll tell them something that happened. I'll be like, oh yeah, nigga, this hitting the stage.
Yeah.
no, it's hitting the stage.
It's hitting the stage.
Right.
Yes, this is a new phenomenon because I do feel like people take like social media so seriously. Have you ever had a person who doesn't like you because of social media?
Oh hell yeah, that happens all the time.
Me too.
Oh,
So I was wondering. Yeah, I've had people who was like, we don't really like you, and I'm like, why? Well, we just don't like the way you carry yourself on social media, and I'm like, the fact that y'all be, for one thing, because we play too much,
right?
That be like where a lot of it is. You can't take anything that we say seriously.
Yeah.
But I can understand how you might rub people.
Well, I posted on Facebook a couple days ago, I'm retarded. And that's all I put on there.
Oh my God. And not only that, but right now that is a major.
And I got a couple of calls of like, come on, take that down. Blah, blah, blah. Man,
oh, wow.
Get the hell out of here. There's a couple of inboxes.
But when you're a comedian, nothing's off limits.
Right.
That's the other thing too that people have to understand.
Right.
And I know that's where, especially because we're right now in the cancel culture and all of that, that people are hypersensitive or whatever. But you can't try to censor somebody who has made a living.
It's true though. It's true. I didn't lie.
I was going to ask.
Me to lie to y'all?
How many folks agreed with you versus those few phone calls you got?
Right. They're like, he
almost everybody that really knew me agreed.
They're like, I see that.
Yep.
No, but speaking of cancel culture, like, do you feel like how sensitive people are nowadays? Has that, like, obviously it's changed comedy, but does it change how you approach comedy at all?
No, I don't care. Like, the only thing I think is cancelable is like, if you rape somebody, pedophile, like all that stuff, cancelable. But just words, people saying what they're going to say, they're just going to say it. They're going to say it whether it's on the stage or if they at the house with the homies. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you get it off, on stage for the world to actually hear what the hell you talking about. Right. I might not like your comedy, but I don't believe in canceling somebody because they say things that I don't agree with or I like.
I am a little weird about when people joke about rape though. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a comedian that I went to go see actually in Tacoma, and he joked about raping his girlfriend's teenage daughter. And I haven't been able to look at him the same.
That's wild.
It's crazy as hell. Because I'm like, how is that like... There's certain things that I feel like aren't even cool to joke about. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it says a lot about who you are.
I think every joke got a little bit of truth.
It got a little truth to it. Exactly. So that's some shit you really would do.
Because that's wild.
Because you thought about it enough to make a joke out of it.
Yes. And he's been trending. I can't remember who he's getting into it with right now. Is it Lunel? There's somebody who he's beefing with right now. He's a black comedian.
Which one?
Is it Corey? It's Corey Holcomb.
Oh, Corey Holcomb? Okay.
And he basically, he was like, how his girlfriend's daughter doesn't like him and this, that, and the other. And he was like, or he said that one time he got into it with his girlfriend and he was like, shut up before I fuck your daughter. Oh. And I was like, I just was judging everybody who even laughed at it. Cause I'm like, and I'm a mom too. Yeah. So I kind of was like, you kind of weird. Cause the fact you even looked at the little girl, like, like you say, there's a little bit of truth. And I just feel like that ain't even cool to joke about.
Yeah,
so I ain't really rocked with him ever since.
Yeah, I ain't heard that joke, but that's wild.
Yeah,
sounds like it's on par with him. But yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely
he very much gives me predator
edgy
vibes.
as hell. Yeah. He live on a whole different
belief system.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I ain't. That didn't rub me the right way.
Oh man! And how do your kids approach your career choices? And do any of them seem like they're following in your footsteps?
They got jokes. All my kids got jokes. You know what I mean?
You can't not.
Yeah. I don't. Will they hit a stage? My son has a couple of times. He be trying to tell jokes. He just goofy. So. It's a trip. That's when I put the piece together. Because like I said, I've been connected to both of you guys on social media. And then one day she shared a picture. I think it was like first day of school or something. Okay.
And I was like, why that kid look like G? And then I finally was like, oh, okay.
Lowercase. I didn't lowercase.
Now that's Big G. That's Big G. I'm little G when it comes to him, man.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. I like him to feel big though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's Big G.
Yeah.
So I love that. What's your favorite part of being a dad?
I think it's just talking to them and watching them grow. You know what I mean? When they finally, and then when they open up to you in different kind of ways. My favorite part is when you get a chance to really peer into their personalities.
Yeah.
Because you know, they, as being a dad, they have a certain level of like fear, or like, you know what I mean? It's that respect, but also it's some fear. Like, you my dad, like you got to be
right. And I have heard that you're pretty strict, and you're kind of the one that like you know, hold them accountable.
I do.
To a certain degree, you know, and I do think that there's a
Dang,
level of like
heard a lot
natural
about
fear. Well, no, because like I said, that was the topic.
talking.
Yeah, that was the topic. Like whenever I was on the podcast.
Oh, gotcha.
And they were, like I said, I had no idea at the time the person that they were speaking of was him.
Got you.
And they just talk about like with you having the military background and things like that, and just kind of like, you know, you're the one, you're gonna do wall sits.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of whooping them. I don't want to whoop my kids. I don't want to put my hands on my kids.
Some Drew Hills.
Yeah.
Now they call them masterpiece. Now
Masterpiece.
when you run in place,
That is hilarious.
To make them say,
Nah.
give me 50, make them say, yeah.
We should not have ever been the new adults.
No,
That's the crazy thing about it. Like when you think about it, who
perfect.
authorized that?
It's perfect.
Like for real, we don't take nothing
shit
serious. We
at all. Have you seen that man that was crumping with
that
the
was
baby?
crumping with it. That's why I said like,
He
who
was
let us
crumping
be
with
the
his baby.
Yeah,
Like, so the baby was in the crib and it was like,
the baby was like, he was like, oh what? You want a challenge?
Yeah. That's perfect.
They really let us be the new adults. That's wild.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
oh man. Okay, so how do you? Okay, well, given the scenario outside of that, how do you maintain romance without falling into being the funny guy all the time?
I mean, I can be sexy. You know.
So I don't know why that was funny. See, still
Talking
can't know.
about. You talking to G Wade? I'm a man of many talents. Okay.
I'm sexy.
You know, but not. I'm gonna be funny, like regardless. I think laughing is just part of it. I've never, ever like spent time like a whole day or date or anything with a woman and she has not laughed. And I think if I did, that'd be weird.
You got to
Yeah,
tee
yeah,
her
facts.
house. The
You know,
draws,
I don't think.
you know?
Yeah, women don't like niggas who can't make them laugh.
No, that's
That is
facts.
very true.
Yeah, so-
that is so true.
It's
You
part of
could
it.
be hella ugly, and if you funny, you gonna get some action still from some people.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I was
somebody
gonna
gonna talk
say,
to you.
like-
But even if
And a
it's just a
big
conversation, the ugliest motherfucker in the world can walk up and say something to you that make you laugh and say,
Right.
"Can I buy you a drink?" And you'll talk to him.
And they're
for a
not
bit.
Yeah,
so
at
ugly.
minimum.
That's
Yeah,
true. That
that's
is very
facts.
true.
That's
yeah,
facts.
really.
Are there any
Yeah.
times that you laugh when it's not appropriate?
Oh, all the time. Everything is funny to me. Oh, I remember
examples.
I fell asleep at a funeral once, and I was snoring.
Oh,
And then my mom hit me with her shoulder, and I was, oh shit! Oh, I was asleep. I was snoring, and all I could do was laugh at myself. At that moment, she was like, "You was loud." I'm like,
It's just boring.
"I'm tired. This is boring."
this is running over real.
Damn.
But yeah, all the time. I mean, I laugh at people hurting themselves. You know, if it's in a funny way.
Right.
Do you check first and then laugh, or do you just laugh?
Oh, I
off top?
laugh while I'm checking.
God damn.
Oh, we doing
Like,
both.
you all right?
We do. Thinking that like, damn, did you break that thing? God damn it.
Or
Okay.
be all bent up like this and he laughing. Yo, that's wild. That's
Let me
fucked
get
up,
you a
man.
splint, man. I'm gonna splint it up. I'll call the ambulance.
Right,
Let's get you to the
right.
hospital.
But
nigga,
you're going to get that good laughing first, though.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know why your 45-year ass try to do a backflip, nigga.
No,
you know you
for
can't do
real.
backflips.
That's what they say. They said if I'm drunk and I say I can do a backflip, it's time for me to go home.
It's time to
Because I
take me
can't.
home, for real.
Because I can't.
You never can.
See, now me, I'm the type when somebody does that, I'm like, oh, I want to see.
So
I'll
you're
start
the
throwing- I'm
antagonizer.
an
You're going
antagonist.
to egg them on.
I'll give you 40 if you do it right now.
No.
You're the
I be
friend
looking
that's
for other
like,
people.
you
Anybody got
know,
in on this?
Yep, you
Anybody?
can
And
do
then
it.
somebody else would be like, I got 30. Oh, I got ooh. And the next thing you know, you have a pot. People just
Oh,
keep
wow.
trying to outdo each other.
And still can't do a backflip.
And then
And
Still
then
can't.
someone's using that money for their medical bills.
I was about to say, yeah. That's
sometimes
the
that
copay.
happens. Sometimes that happens.
Oh my goodness. You mentioned being in the military though, but so what part of the military and why?
I was in the Army. I joined the Army because I got to argue with my mom. I had moved back home. College wasn't really working out, and I don't know
And
what
are
I
you
was
from
doing.
Portland?
I'm from Portland, yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know me, kind of in that realm. I was getting money, but just not the way I was supposed to be. And you know, she was just like, "What are you gonna do? You just doing it?" And blah 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 blah. And she was in my head, and I was like, "That's why I'm joining the Army." And I said it, but I just said it. It was like something. And the next day I went up and I went down to the recruiter's office and I was like, man, what would it take to join the Army? Like, what is it? I told my mom I was going to do this. So at least let me come down here and see what's up. You know, I don't want to lie to her. So I went down there and see
playing
what's up.
too much landed you in the military.
In the military.
God damn.
Just playing too much.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
And think about it, that was funny too. I think about like basic training and shit. Like it was funny because like you go to this place when you first join, right? You go to this place called reception, and they give you all your Army equipment, clothes, all that. Shave your head. They you go through this line and they just be injecting you with shit.
Huh?
Just like
different immunizations, supposedly.
Yeah, all the like everyone that's out there that it don't matter if you get it again. They give it to you, and then they give everybody a penicillin shot just in case you come in here with anything on that.
Not if you got the clap.
Right.
If you got the clap, we finna cure all of it right now.
Right now.
So that right there is like, it's wild, but going through everything.
Not right.
And then they put you on these trucks and you go to your basic training, right? And the truck is like cattle trucks. And so everybody's standing up and you got a bag in your front and you got a bag on your back. And you just holding it. And then the lights is out. You don't know where you're going. You just driving in the back of this truck. And then all of a sudden it stops. Lights come on. The doors open. And drill sergeant's just flooded. Just yelling at you, get your ass off my motherfucking bus. Get off my bus. What are you doing? Get off my bus. Oh, you look like you asleep. Get off my bus. And you get off the bus and they line everybody up. And they just yelling at everybody the whole time.
Whoa, so
right.
That's real.
That happened at church one time. In
Not
Louisiana.
wait, what?
Yeah, it did.
And so I always been a big dude and I always had some pudge to me, right? Even, you know what I'm saying, young. And this dude, this drill sergeant, he had to be like 5'6". He walked up on me and he had a big ass thing of chew in his mouth. And he was like, what makes you think you can come to my Army looking the way you do? I'm going to call you Private Burger King. From now on, you Private Burger King. And I was like, cuz I hope that don't stick. It didn't stick. It didn't stick. It didn't stick.
Oh, it's sticking now.
For real.
I'm putting this shit in my phone today.
100%.
But I wanted to laugh. I'm like, this nigga roasting me? Like, I wanted to come back, but I really couldn't. You know what I mean?
Right. Not Private Burger King.
But then you looking around, but they doing the same thing to everybody. So I'm like, this is just part of the game. It ain't. It's just a game.
Digging into your mental.
Yeah. So I didn't take it personal, you know, and basic training was easy.
Wow.
It was easy as hell.
And so you really did stumble your ass into
the military. Yeah.
For how long?
I was there for 10 years.
Wow.
What?
Yep.
So when you said you've been to war, where did you serve?
In Iraq.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah, I was a medic. So when you're a medic, it's weird because you just go with anybody. My first one, I had an infantry unit that I was with, and then a minimal care detachment, and then an engineer unit that I was with, and then I went back to the minimal care detachment.
Got you.
And so, yeah.
So is it true that like if you're dumb that you're not gonna be like ranked well
Facts.
in the military?
So that's another thing.
That's what they say. They're like, that's why like a lot of people who are like, oh, I wasn't a good student or whatnot, I'll just go to the military.
Like,
that's not necessarily the move because you gonna most
you're
likely be the one that's like you're like the sacrificial.
Absolutely.
You take a test before you come in. It's called the ASVAB. And so you take a practice test at like the recruiter's office. And I took the practice test, but I was like, I don't really care, right? And I think I got like a 46 or something. And he was like, well, you did good enough to pass. We're going to take you down to the real test. So I go take the real test, and I'm like, this is the real one. So I'm paying attention, and I'm actually going in. And then we get in the car, come back, and then he gets the letter. And he was like, oh, we got an alpha. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? He was like, well, you scored high on the ASVAB. I didn't think you was going to do it because your dumb ass scores in here.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I wasn't really taking that serious, bro. I really don't want to do this shit.
Right.
He's on the little back of the.
I told my mom,
you
know.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you can pick any job you want. Because
shit.
they break the scores down in different ways. So like my ST score was like 115 or something like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, through all these jobs, it was one that said healthcare specialist. And I was like, that sounds safe.
Right. No, for real.
He didn't want to be there to begin with. So when he's something, I'm not gonna die.
I mean, for real, I feel like that's fair. Yeah.
But I didn't know. As soon as after you leave basic training, you go to a place called AIT, which is the where you learn your job skill, right? And at AIT, when we got there, they said, I know we told y'all, I know the paper that you signed said you was a healthcare specialist. I'm gonna let y'all know y'all combat medics. And we was like,
oh, wow.
They tricked us with a little bit of language.
That's like being a sanitary engineer. You a
man.
man.
I said, oh, we combat medics. I got to get ready for a whole nother situation.
Oh, wow.
And and they put you through it, and then you can end up with anybody. So ended up with some infantry was interesting in itself because they scoring like 35s. And like 36, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of
that. See what I wasn't sure if that was true, but yeah, they do say that if you're not that smart, those
if you
are
got
the ones.
11 before the AIT, it comes with 2 numbers in the letter. Mine was 68 whiskey, right? If you have 11, anything after that, all infantry.
Oh wow!
Yeah, all infantry jobs. Yeah.
Well, all right.
So it was interesting with them. The engineers was more fun though, because they had a lot more equipment that can build shit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's dope.
All right. What was the like? How do you incorporate that training and that experience into your daily life now?
I think just still having that like going to the gym when I want. Like if I didn't, I would be like 600 pounds. I have the body that like. If I didn't do stuff, I would be fat as fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
You.
And so it just staying other, ways to stay in shape and then still having that mentality of like, okay, bro, you getting fat. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta start working on some of that. I'm always gonna be a bigger dude, but like you getting way too fat.
He's like, but I can run though.
Right.
They gonna name you titties in the group chat, nigga. I don't want to be titties in nobody's group chat. So
She's gonna definitely be
cool.
Private Burger King.
Right.
Private Burger King.
Because that motherfucker's still.
That is crazy.
It was a dude they called Hot Dog Head. It stuck too.
No way. He had a long ass head.
No, he had one of them heads that where it was like lumpy on the top.
Oh no!
Not just in the back, but like on the top. And you just hear the drill sergeant screaming, "Hot Dog Head!" Like all the way down forever. It was wild. I was like, damn, I'm happy I ain't him. I'm happy that Private Burger King shit didn't stick.
Private Burger King all day.
Oh,
I'm
right.
happy
That part.
You
it
can
stick.
twist it. I can give it to you your way, how you want it.
Yeah, right.
You want it.
Yeah.
How do you want it? What is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you while performing, or at least like traveling to perform, or at least, or maybe that you've seen other comedians?
Man, I don't know. It's crazy shit that happens. When you're dealing with comedians, it's some crazy shit.
I can imagine.
So it's just like parties, the after parties and stuff like that. Like, the different fights that break out or the different beefs that you don't know about that you accidentally walk into.
I heard comedian beef is like really for real, like on some.
It's for real.
And
I know niggas is funny, but they really
competitive.
Yeah. Just because they funny don't mean they ain't with the shit. Yeah. They're not playing with you. So
right.
Yeah. I think my Uptown Comedy Corner is one of my favorite ones in Atlanta. And it's that you'll see up there sometimes. The comedian beef. It's rough because if you go to an open mic at Uptown, it's literally like fighting in a bullpen. Like they only got so many spots, and it's like 70 comedians in the room. And so you really trying to get to the host, like, hey, make sure I get on that list. Let me get on the list. Boom, boom. And then you could get on the list and still get bumped depending on who walk in.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also like that at a lot of the comedy clubs. If you go in there for open mic, you want to work out, you want to get in front of that audience. Yeah, LA is the same way. It's a real bullpen, and you really got to get in there and mix it up and know some people, talk to some folks, and then make them feel like they already knew you before. Because motherfuckers is gonna lie.
So it's
too.
a matter of kind of like selling yourself or being able to like have a reputation that at least like, okay, we know he's funny.
Right.
So okay.
Right. Or a lot of times this is what I do. I got a lot of friends in a lot of different places, but so it's always good to have one of your friends that knows and that's in say something about you to like the host or something like that. When you they already know you before you walked up.
Right. They're gonna be like, hey, is so coming on today? Because I already know. Yeah.
And then motherfuckers so fake, they be acting like they know you even if they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because somebody else mentioned you.
Yeah.
That's how I did Chris Paul one time.
Really?
Listen, I was in New Orleans and we were walking and there was like some people standing outside and it was like a club and it was like a party happening. And I was like, oh, what's happening? They're like, oh, Chris Paul's having a party. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, you know who Chris Paul is? I was like, mm-hmm. And they're like, it's like $75 to get in. And I was like, I'll pass. I was talking to Chris Paul.
You was talking to Chris Paul?
No.
Did not even know it. I was like, I looked back later and I was like, oh, that's the guy that was outside. Oh, yeah. Missed that opportunity real bad.
That is wild.
Now, do you know who he is? Should have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Right, because I was like,
you know who? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris Paul having a party tonight. I like how you refer to yourself in third person. Just
Right.
That part.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I was like,
exactly.
That's funny.
I'll pass. He ain't worth it.
Like, I got better things to do.
Yeah, I heard his parties be kind of whack.
Oh shoot! I've been to a couple. That nigga ain't all that.
Right.
He like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bad.
What has been your biggest lesson in life?
My biggest lesson that I don't know shit. You know, I was a kid and I thought I knew everything. You know what I mean? And so for me, it was when I really realized, like, man, you really don't know shit, because I know what I know, right? And then y'all know what y'all know. It'll take you, I'm not going to assume any ages here, but it'll take y'all as long as you've been born to explain to me everything that you know, everything you went through. And so according to y'all, I don't know shit. You know what I mean? And according to me, y'all don't know shit. So,
That's
you know,
true.
and so when you look at life that way, it always makes you more optimistic about meeting somebody and meeting a friend, because you're going to learn something from everybody. I don't care who it is. 8 months to 80. Blind Clipper or crazy. You can learn shit from an old man. You can learn shit from a baby.
Yeah, and you can learn a lot from a fool.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
That note.
Bars.
On that note.
And then my grandma told me one thing, though. One more thing my grandma told me was, stupid people get old too. So I always try to remember that. I always try to remember that as I talk to my elders and shit, because I used to be believing everything these niggas be saying.
That's true.
Wisdom don't.
That's true.
Don't
Wisdom
come with
do
age.
not age. Yes. Yes.
And the crazy ones live the longest.
I swear. And crackheads.
Crackheads.
They do. They live a long
Crack
time.
is a preservative.
It
I'm
is.
trying to tell you, them crackheads
I'm
was
telling
safe during
you.
COVID.
Oh, when I turn 70, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. When
I
I
swear
turn
to
70,
God.
I'm smoking some crack. I'm
No,
gonna try
I'm
it at
being
least
dead
once.
serious.
I'm gonna try it at least once, nigga. I grew up around a whole bunch of people that loved it, and that's the only reason why I never did it. But it had to be
they're
fun.
old. But that's the thing about it. Like, if you think about it, I'm gonna tell you guys a real life story. I have an uncle that was an alcoholic, and he, had got clean or whatever, and he ended up getting diagnosed with cancer, and he was gone just like that. I have another uncle that has been a crackhead as long as I've been alive, and that man's still alive, and he's had cancer since like I was 14.
I can't.
And so my theory is this the crack. It's got to be the crack that has preserved and kept.
It's got to be the
himself.
80s crack, though. This new crack ain't it.
New crack ain't it?
The new crack.
How you
But
know?
he's still smoking
just
crack,
so
so it's not like he hoarded the crack
But
from
he
the
built
80s.
He built up
like
a,
the resistance in his body. I don't know, but I just know
got
that
these
if I
still
ever,
cracky
Lord
lungs,
forbid, if I ever get diagnosed with anything, I'm smoking crack.
Oh shit, I'm with you on
You
this.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I'm with you on this one. I like it.
You see?
Yeah, I like your theory. I'm rocking with that one.
For real.
Yeah.
Even Boosie said it. Boosie had an interview where he was talking about people need to go back to smoking crack, because fentanyl is why there's these young babies
telling you,
and why they're
80s
dying.
crack.
They're dying.
80s
But
crack is better.
Crackheads live forever.
Fentanyl ain't crack. I think crack
But
is still made the
I
same.
think it's
The
still
Crack
the
is
same,
still
but
made the
But
same.
they infusing it with everything. They're mixing it, so that's you don't know.
But I feel like the formula is still the same. Like it, you know what I mean? Like you got to have the certain recipe.
Yeah, a little
It's still
cocaine,
made
some
in
baking soda.
Pyrex.
I was like, go ahead and do
Little
it.
bit of water.
I don't want to tell on myself now.
You know,
I
you
don't
can
want
mix
to tell
that thing
myself.
up. It's all in the
You know
wrist.
what I'm
It's all in the
saying?
wrist.
It's
It's
all
all
in
in
the
the
wrist.
about entrepreneurship on this show.
Listen, let times
love
get hard
it.
enough.
Yeah.
You're gonna find all the old people who want to smoke crack, and you'd be like, "Here,
Yeah.
new customers."
Yeah. I already got the little bird call. Soup, 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 soup.
You know she grew up in the 80s.
Listen,
Soup, soup.
She
Everybody
Don't let
18
times
up.
get rough.
Look,
18.
she throwing them shoes on the
AT
power
up.
line and everything.
That
I
is funny.
cannot.
I'm just saying, let times get rough, baby. I'm gonna make it do what it do.
I'm rocking
Look,
with you.
we had
Okay.
went from the best lessons to how to sell crack and smoke
Right.
how to
The
smoke
10
it,
crack
make it.
commandments.
I mean,
This is an inspirational show. I feel like across the board, this is gonna reach any walk of life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
When
be
I
a
turn
square.
70, I'm doing it regardless, though.
You know what?
I don't give a 70.
I understand.
he said he's gonna be in perfect health. He's like, "Yep,
Yep.
today's the day.
Today is the day.
I
A
didn't
little
miss
bit
the
of crack.
gym. I didn't miss the military. Guess what I'm doing today? Smoking crack."
Smoke a little bit of crack. Just one. I'm going to do one crack a day.
I love that for
One
you.
crack
Not
a day?
One crack a day. I'm going to do one crack a
crack
day.
a
I'm going
day
to limit
keeps the
myself.
doctors away.
You know?
It do. It's a preservative. What are you guys not understanding?
Y'all are funny.
Yo, this has been great.
Yeah, very
I hope
inspirational. I
everybody
learned
learned
a lot.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I know exactly who I'm gonna have put me in her will before she turns 70. Cause yeah, she's gonna go off the ledge.
Don't let me get diagnosed with nothing. I'm just gonna tell you.
We'll
I'm
throw a
gonna
crack
be
party. We should. Let's do it. Let's
That's
do
what
it.
they was doing. Our aunties and uncles. I feel like I don't know.
See,
them
y'all
times
can tell
just
I grew
seem
up
so
in the Alameda
fun.
district.
No, for real. Because them times just grew up so fun.
You grew up in the Alameda district.
I did.
Okay. Not as many crackheads in the Alameda district.
No.
Yeah. I'm thinking about starting to sell crack. I want to sell crack in really affluent white neighborhoods. I want to
because that's who's on crack now, if you think about it. That is who's on. Let's be for real.
I want to make it a thing. And if we can get some in Alameda, we can get some in Lake Oswego.
Exactly. I think it's reverse gentrification.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
Get them doped up. Go buy up their shit. For the low.
Yes.
No. Yeah, you know what this you for it? See it?
Do you see what I'm
telling
saying?
you, bro. Open up crack shops in every affluent neighborhood.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I love that for you.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Nick B. Come back. Come back, sis.
Because the co-host is talking about selling crack.
On that note, where should people come to find you to buy crack, to smoke it with you when you turn 70? Like, where can people find you?
On all the socials. I think
crack is not whack.
I'm on TikTok.
Crack is cheap.
Crack is not whack. _ come get some here.
Come get some here.
No, we're gonna overprice it though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be designer crack. You know, we're gonna put
it in them little cute little vials. You know what I'm saying? Color code them.
Put some Chanel signs on them. We good to go. We in the game.
I swear.
But no, you can find me on Facebook, GA Wade for some reason. Instagram, GWade2, Twitter, GWade2, and TikTok, GWade2. On YouTube, follow my podcast. It's 2 of them, 4 Black Dads, and then also Nothing But a G Thing. And then every Friday, you can catch us at in Beaverton at Lou's Steakhouse.
Oh, okay.
Used to be the 99 Club, but it's 9900 Southwest Canyon Road.
Okay.
We be hanging out.
I like it. Okay, Miss Charlisa. First of all, we have the hair crack on the table, ma'am.
Oh.
Tell us about your hair crack.
Hair crack, exactly, because I do be mixing. I be in the kitchen whipping with this in the wrist.
Like you make it yourself, like for real, for real?
Literally,
okay.
yeah. I literally, be cracking a bottle. So this particular crack
That's why she can fight, because her wrist is strong.
I do got upper body strength, but yeah. So today's crack in a bottle is the Treat shampoo.
Yes.
It's my favorite because I love something that you can actually feel that gives you a little bit of a tingle to your scalp.
Yes.
Men love it. It's really similar to like the Paul Mitchell tea tree and peppermint, where it just kind of gives you a little bit more of like an invigorating type of feeling. If you do have dandruff, if you do have seborrhea, any type of scalp issue, is perfect for helping to treat that. But otherwise, it is just a great like hydrating and moisturizing and basically like treatment type of shampoo. So with us getting into the different seasons, I think this is a perfect product to speak about because it's cold out here.
Especially
our
with
scalp
them
start
protective
acting
styles
up.
and stuff. Your hair get to itching and
all
the things.
And you
that
be
really
needing
helps.
something. Exactly. So I tell people are like, who is it for? Anybody with the scalp. A lot of like even my bald clients, they like something that whenever they're like, cleansing, because you still have to cleanse your head.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's vegan.
Producer. That was a
vegan.
shameless plug. It's vegan.
Okay.
All products are vegan, plant-based. Yep.
That's dope.
And it
that's
won't take your tracks
your man
out.
unit off
Yeah.
either.
It won't?
It works great for man unit.
So can I wash it with the unit on there and it won't?
You
it won't
definitely
lift
can.
up
It's
and-
not going to lift because it's a sulfate-free shampoo. So it's not going to strip it.
Okay.
Boom. And where can you order it at, sis?
You can order it on MylaniBeauty.com. You can also visit me on Instagram at Mylani by Shadowboxx. Also check me out on Facebook under Mylani Vegan Hair and Body Care, and also Charlisa Shadowboxx Hair is on Facebook. So
I like it. And if you go to order, you also can use code Leigh, Leigh, get you a little extra discount. Get the Treat shampoo with the
Soothe conditioner. I think that is the great duo.
The best combo ever. And then go ahead and get you like the soothing tonic and all the things to go with it. Like get all the tea trees and peppermint oils in your hair.
Yeah,
So-
there is the scalp care essential set that has like all of the goody things, especially this time of year. I think it's super good.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, you can find my missing co-host, which we miss dearly right now because we would not be talking about crack all day.
I feel like Nick would be okay with the crack selling too, in my personal opinion. Something
She'd be
about
very
it.
curious of how to make it.
Because she's adventurous.
She is. She probably put crack in her cupcakes that she makes.
See what I'm saying?
I bring up crack in most conversations I have, so I think we would have been talking about it.
I think it's a healthy thing to talk about.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
He was so. I actually I talk about crack a lot.
Yeah,
I do. I love
You
crack.
should.
It's tasty and delicious.
You can find the missing co-host where she's sharing her journey about her weight loss, her revision surgery, and how she's doing. And you can see her progress. You can follow her at @NickB_NickB. That's Nick with the K on Instagram. And then you can find me and my wonderful Voo Glam glasses. You see these, right? Okay.
So cute.
Different pair every episode. So, okay. But you can find me. It's Leigh LaRie on all social media platforms. It's LeighlLarie. Dirty Roses Podcast on all platforms. And of course, DirtyRosesPodcast.com, where you can catch up on all 6 seasons and wherever we're at in this season, because it's going down.
It's lucky 7.
When these cameras turn off, we about to make some money. So we just leave it at that.
You can catch me one more place, at Side Piece Barbecue. I'm always there.
Man,
that's why I'm getting big.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
The gumbo greens.
Fire.
Ooh.
I have a video I had to capture because the way that I slurped on them greens.
You drank the juice, huh?
I drank the juice. I had to.
I did
Yeah.
see
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Listen,
Like,
if y'all
oh my
want to send us
God.
food for future podcasts,
Yes, feel free to
holla
do
at your girl.
so.
Hop in the DMs, hop in the emails. It's dirtyrosespodcast@gmail.com. Let us know, because we will absolutely eat the food, do some live reviews and everything else.
real.
So you can catch us there. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. You can catch his podcast. Hopefully I get to be a guest. I'm going to be on the Dad podcast.
You want to be on 4 about that? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I want to
I'm
be
forth like
I want to
that.
be a
Let's
do
stepmom.
it.
Can
Let's
I be
do
a
it.
stepmom?
Listen,
Come on, 4 about that.
we should host some gray sweatpants tryouts.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I actually have a scent that's like gray sweatpants friendly.
Boom.
Okay.
It's
It's a
happening.
scent.
Yeah,
Gray
it's a scent.
sweatpants tryouts on the Four Black
Yes.
Dads podcast. It's
Yes.
happening. Okay.
I own a few
Okay,
pairs.
Black
I
Dads.
got a lot of pair of gray gray
Should
sweatpants.
you be wearing gray sweatpants?
Should I?
Yes.
I think everybody should wear gray sweatpants.
Should you?
Should you?
Should I?
Yes.
I definitely think I should wear gray. The gray sweatpants are amazing to wear.
You're
They
not,
fit
you're
not for
not picking up
everybody.
what you're putting
They
down.
fit
Not for
comfortably.
everybody.
They fit
Not
comfortably.
not for everybody.
Why?
Some people
Don't fill out.
don't fill out
see
gray
that?
sweatpants.
I
They're
like-
not giving
I like
gray
to dance in
sweatpants
them.
energy.
I like to dance in
he
gray
like-
sweatpants.
He likes to dance. You catch that with no
Yeah.
drawers
You know what I'm
on.
saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
Doing-
Do a little Chris Brown pop.
Yeah.
Pop, pop,
You
pop,
can
pop,
helicopter
pop.
in the gray sweatpants. You know what I mean?
You know
Apparently
what?
his OnlyFans. Catch him on his OnlyFans. Crack is whack. Gray sweatpants.
Crack is
Pop
whack.
black. Okay.
Yes.
We'll catch y'all next time. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank y'all for having me.
Guess what, Rose Buddies? We are thrilled to introduce our new sponsorship packages. Be sure to hit us up at DirtyRosesPodcast.com to inquire how we can showcase your brand on our platforms.